Hey, what's up guys, Steve here. And after releasing this video in April, one of the most common emails and Instagram DMs I get are for the rest of the All-Star cards that were featured at the beginning of Series 1 of the 1990 Hoops basketball set. Today I will cover the 15 highest selling, and after the number 1 card I will also feature every other card in the 26 card subset in the honorable mentions. And we'll kick today's list off at number 15 with this Dennis Rodman, card number 10. The last PSA 9 of this card sold at auction for only $5 in 2021, while the last PSA 10 comp I found was for $40.59 back in July of 2022. And the record sell of this card comes back in July of 2021, selling for $50 even. Graded 96 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 13 in a PSA 10, compared to 44 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 14 is this John Stockton, card number 25. The average sell price of a PSA 9 comes in at around $10, while the last PSA 10 sold for $43.99 as a buy it now. And the record sell of this card comes back in July of 2021, selling for $51 even. Graded 56 times, this Stockton is a pop of 19 in a PSA 10 and 20 in a PSA 9. Coming in at number 13 is this Karl Malone, card number 21. The last PSA 9 comp I could find was for $27 as a buy it now from back in April, and surprisingly the last PSA 10 sold for only $16.50 back in August of 2021. And the record sell of this card happened 1 month prior, also selling for $51 even. Graded 67 times, this card is a pop of 22 in a PSA 10 and 24 in a PSA 9. We get another Hall of Famer at number 12 with this Clyde Drexler, card number 16. The last PSA 9 sold for only $7.50 back in September of 2021, compared to the last PSA 10 comp I found, which was a buy it now for $43.99 back in January. And the record sell of this card comes back in July of 2021, selling for $51 even. Graded 54 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 20 in a PSA 10 and 19 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 11 is this Robert Parrish, card number 8. The last PSA 9 of this card sold for $8 as a buy it now in September of last year, compared to the last PSA 10 that sold at auction for $27.57 back in March of 2022. And the record sell of this card comes back in July of 2021, also selling for $51 even. Graded 26 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 19 in a PSA 10, compared to only 6 in a PSA 9. Kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this Chris Mullin, card number 22. The only PSA 9 comp I could find for this card was for $24.76 back in February, while the last PSA 10 sold for $49 back in September of 2021. And the record sell of this card comes back in April of 2021, selling for $54.77. Graded 20 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 10 in a PSA 10 and 6 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 9 is this Kevin McHale, card number 6. The average sale price of a PSA 9 comes in at $12.50, and prior to the record sale, the last PSA 10 sold for $20.50 back in February of 2021. And the record sale of this card comes back in March of this year, selling for $55.88. Graded 34 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 14 in a PSA 10 and 12 in a PSA 9. Coming in at number 8 is this Patrick Ewing, card number 4. This was a tough card to find comps for, as the last two PSA 9s sold for an average of $12.69 back in 2020. And prior to the record PSA 10 sale, the last PSA 10 comp I found was for $9 all the way back in 2015. And the record sale of this card comes back in November of 2021, selling for $55.99. Graded 37 times, this card is a pop of 10 in a PSA 10 and 16 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 7 is this Reggie Miller, card number 7. The last PSA 9 sold for $15 back in February of 2022, while the last PSA 10 sold for only $14 back in May. And the record sale of this card comes back in August of 2021, selling for $61 even. Graded 65 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 26 in a PSA 10 and 21 in a PSA 9. Coming in at number 6 is this Magic Johnson, card number 18. The average sale price for a PSA 9 is $7.82, compared to a current PSA 10 average sale price of $39.44. And the record sale of this card comes back in August of 2021, selling for $84 even. Graded 513 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 56 in a PSA 10, compared to 208 in a PSA 9. Get one of the all-time great centers to kick off the top 5 with this Hakeem Olajuwon, card number 23. A PSA 9 of this card will set you back around $12, while a PSA 10 sells for roughly $50 on average. And the record sale of this card happened back in June of 2021, selling for $86. Graded 85 times by PSA, this All-Star card is a pop of 27 in a PSA 10 and 34 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 4 is this Scottie Pippen, card number 9. Taking a look at current average sale prices, $9.64 for a PSA 9 and $24.25 for a PSA 10. And the record sale of this card comes back in February of 2021, selling for $92 even. Graded 258 times, this card is a pop of 33 in a PSA 10, compared to 135 in a PSA 9. The Human highlight film makes today's list at number 3, with this Dominique Wilkins, card number 12. The last auction sale of a PSA 9 was only for $7.50 back in August of 2021, while the last PSA 10 comp I found was a buy it now for $45. And the record sale of this card comes back in January of 2021, selling for $99.90. Graded 62 times by PSA, this card is a pop of 18 in a PSA 10 and 27 in a PSA 9. Up next at number 2 is this Larry Bird, card number 2. You can pick up a PSA 9 of this card for around $10, while a PSA 10 will set you back a little over $50 on average. And the record sale of this card comes back in February of 2021, selling for $114.50. Graded just over 500 times by PSA, this Larry Bird is a pop of 72 in a PSA 10, compared to 207 in a PSA 9. Coming at no surprise, topping off today's list at number 1 for the 15 highest selling All-Star cards from the 1990 Hoops basketball card set is this Michael Jordan, card number 5. The average sale price of a PSA 9 is $16.70, compared to a PSA 10 average sale price of $111.60. And the record sale of this card also comes back in February of 2021, selling for $371.55. With by far the largest population report on today's list, this Jordan has been graded 6,017 times by PSA, including a pop of 510 in a PSA 10, compared to 2,365 in a PSA 9, and even 2,018 in a PSA 8. Alright guys, moving on to the honorable mentions. There was a total of 26 cards in the All-Star subset that kicked off Series 1 of 1990 Hoops. The first 13 cards featured the Eastern Conference All-Stars, while the last 13 cards featured the Western Conference All-Stars. And card number 13 in the subset featured head coaches Chuck Daly and Pat Riley, and the back of the card served as the All-Star card checklist. The highest comp I could find for a PSA 10 happened back in September of 2021, and sold for $50. Going in numerical order for the rest of the All-Star cards that missed the top 15, I was surprised to see this Charles Barkley miss the list, who was featured on card number 1. The highest auction sale found was from January of 2022 and sold for $35.34. Up next is Joe Dumars with card number 3. The highest auction sale was for a 4 Sharp Corners eBay auction that sold for $29.99, only a few weeks prior to doing research for this video. Up next, Isaiah Thomas was featured on card number 11. This was another tough one to find comps for, despite being a pop of 11 in a PSA 10. The highest comp was for a $20 buy it now from back in May of 2013. Featured on All-Star card number 14 was Rolando Blackman. I was unable to find any past PSA comps, but I did find a BGS 7.5 that sold for 99 cents in January of 2020. Kevin Johnson was featured on card number 19. I didn't include this one in the top 15 because it seems like an outlier sell, as there was a buy it now from back in March of 2022 for $139. And for another card I was surprised didn't make the list was this David Robinson, who was featured on card number 24. The highest auction found happened in July of 2021 and sold for $41.80. And Lakers Hall of Famer James Worthy was featured on card number 26. The highest sale found was for $32 back in July of 2021. If you're keeping track, there's only 3 cards left from the All-Star card subset. Tom Chambers with card number 15, AC Green on card number 17, and Lafayette Lever card number 20. These were the only 3 cards I was unable to find any prior sell comps for by any of the 3 major grading companies. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
No.